shakes hands with you with his left hand. And, of course, the tape on his middle finger of his right hand that's going to require surgery at the end of the season that he's been playing with all year long. So we'll keep a close eye on Karl Malone's right wrist and hand to see if it in any way causes him a problem during this game. Our officials tonight here for Game 2 at the Delta Center. The San Antonio Spurs have never won a playoff game in this building. Inside, Hornacek from Stockton.
And they start the game off just the way they finished it.
Halftime of this ball game with details on the first game. From long range, Tim Duncan puts it down. Remember, he had 33. He was the man for San Antonio in Game 1. We're tied at 2. Alone. Left alone for that shot. And Karl has his first bucket. Spurs with about 2 seconds left in game number 1. Trying to post Karl Malone, being defended by David Robinson. Malone's turnaround shot goes, and Karl has 4. The one minds of the players, a near win. They're a little flat here as we begin tonight.
Well, if you look at statistics, they might have won the game, but the game is not won on statistics. The game is won on defense, and Karl Malone showing you just how to play playoff basketball.
Duncan to Vinny Del Negro. 2 point Spurs lead. Del Negro had to change his shot and get it to Duncan inside. It was a good idea from Vinny Del Negro.
He has out there.
Herrera defending Antoine Carr. Nice tip in by Shandon Anderson.
And that's the one way that this second unit scores. Second chance shot, second effort, always. Shandon Anderson, one of the best in the league.
And to a 12-6 lead early in the game. Duncan, and 1. That's 8 points and a chance for 9 for Duncan as he's fouled by Ostertag. Utah outscored by 8 points while Stockton rested. 6 on the shot clock for John. He'll just pull up and take that 20-footer. There, that's an answer to your Spurs. Got a nice feeling going on his mid-range jumper. 4 out of 5 from the floor. Carr from Stockton. 3-point game. The scoring turning it up a notch here. Carr has 4 points.
And Bobby.
Pick and roll with David Robinson and Del Negro. Big block from Antoine Carr right into the hands of David Robinson. The shot clock didn't reset, remember. It didn't hit the rim. We have only 7 seconds on the clock for Avery Johnson looking for a pick from David. Shot clock to 3.
Antoine Carr gnome his job down low.
Russell to John Stockton.
Referees would not have called that foul.
Inside to Shandon Anderson against the Rifleman. He dishes on Antoine Carr, making a path to the basket where there was none. Antoine has 6. Defended by Big Dog.
Look how physical he's being with the Tim Duncan down low.
Jaren Jackson wide open for the triple. Excellent ball rotation for San Antonio Spurs. And, of course, that's where David's been having a problem the whole series. He's missing that, but he's not having a problem when he gets the offensive boards. There were only 7 offensive rebounds in the
perimeter. They have to be hot from the outside to win if you're going to play that way.
Carr off the break, and 1! Chuck Person fouled him, and the Jazz really getting out and running the floor now.
By the defense of Antoine Carr, 6 times. Great defense in the last 5 minutes of basketball.
Down there, going to the Admiral anyway. Back out to Jaren Jackson. Shot clock to 6. Tough angle for Jaren down on the baseline.
Well, he let the defense go by him. He stuck with it. Jaren Jackson, that was a sweet-looking shot.
Oh, you're so happy for him. 8 years in the league, 8 different teams. Also, going away from the league, he was with 4 CBA teams out of Georgetown. Carr.
Big Dog. 10 minutes of play. 10 points already.
No assists in the game. Very strange stat for Avery. Brian Russell for a triple. Setting a pick for Avery Johnson. 8 on the shot clock. Johnson all the way to the hoop. Tip in Purdue. Purdue, one of the things he does best. Go to that offensive board. 6 seconds.
Oh!
That's Stockton for 3.
In the 7-footer's face.
On the floor. Hornacek open for that jumper. Into Malone, defended by Tim Duncan. Malone, nice play. Duncan's been quiet, speaking of that. Spurs by 5. Hornacek, runner in the paint, counted and one.
It was definitely.
Hornacek score that way, though, over the period of a season.
He's one of the best at getting it off in the paint against big people.
A little bit of a rest. Duncan, we told you, has been quiet. Coming away. Now he's playing well. Posting Malone against Purdue. Steps back. That's the money shot for Karl Malone. It is tough. Duncan trying to stop that and does. Oh, he's going to work. But just as we were... 16 turned into 19 points for Utah. Hornacek for the triple. 77-73. Utah goes 7. Jazz have hit their last 6 shots. Make it 7. Carr. You hear the woof. 4-point Jazz lead. 1 second in the period would have counted. Wild and woolly. Spurs led by a point at the half. Trail by 4. Jeff Hornacek on fire in the period. He had 11 points in the quarter. And Utah outscores San Antonio 28-23 in the third. On Jeff over there. Give him some water.
I'm sure his wife won't appreciate that.
Avery Johnson has 21. Spurs by a point. Jazz trying to regain the lead. Stockton penetrated. Malone.
That was just beautiful basketball. They ran one play. It didn't work. They came back. The second option of that is Malone stepping up and setting the back pick. Go pick and roll, and then Stockton doing his thing, getting his big guy open. Just beautiful.
John has 9 assists tonight, Reggie. Robinson back in the game. Remember, he didn't score in the second half to Chuck Person. Oh, the rifleman with that 3. And now the Spurs regain the lead by 2.
On offense that time.
7 on the shot clock. Robinson faces up over Tim Duncan. Malone with the big bucket. 96-94 as Delta Center. Deafening crowd. Robinson with 6 to shoot. Spinning and turning. Robinson gets the bucket. That's his...
John Stockton missed a great opportunity right there to drop that ball off to Antoine Carr.
Tim Duncan against Antoine. Pull-up jumper. It is 98-96 San Antonio. Half
offensively by Jerry Sloan calling from the outside.
Malone hard to the rack. Robinson fouls him. And 1 for Malone.
And time again. Robinson
having to be restrained by his coaches.
Robinson stepping up into the lane. Go ahead and give your body up. You know Karl is not going to stop. Look at him coming up. You Karl, watch him. No reason to go in the air. You know Karl is going to give you a high knee, take the punishment, and get you
for the lead.
Oh, he bailed out on it.
Big offensive board from Antoine Carr, who's come up big defensively and offensively on the boards tonight. We are looking overtime right in the face unless the Jazz score. Stockton kicks out. Avery Johnson timeout. Malone working on Duncan. 10 to shoot. Stockton open for the jumper. 1 point Spurs lead. John has it. Malone's pick. Stockton gives it up to Malone. Drives past Duncan like a young man.
Malone showing his own version of Speed Racer.
Duncan from the line. Spurs trail by a point. 54.9 in overtime.
Oh,
Duncan misses a chance to tie with this one. Tim Duncan's first playoff experience in his rookie season, his NBA career. Missed them both. Jazz by a point. We go back to the bread and butter. Stockton feeling his way. Russell with 7 on the shot clock. Gets a good look. Jazz by 3.
You couldn't call it any better than that. John Stockton had the opportunity to shoot it, but he knows.
Tough call. Can't get it in. Finally do. Avery Johnson goes for the wild shot. Rebound Malone. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. There they get the foul. Chuck Person on Brian Russell.
In the front court.
Del Negro is going to have a look. There it is.
Ooh.
Jazz win by 3, 109-106.